Hello, 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 and welcome to another edition of the Brian Colletto Show, streaming to my LinkedIn and my YouTube. And if it should ever be repurposed to any other platforms, wherever you listen to live videos slash podcasts. So let's get right into it. Um, so, um, First, a little bit of a disclaimer. If my voice sounds a little bit off, it's because it is. Um, I have been battling a little bit of of, of something um, over the last few days, um, but we're here now, and so um, I'm going to give it a go. Um, so thank you so much for tuning in. Um, so Uh, Today, um, as per usual, um, I will start this off by doing a segment about autism. So we are about a month away from the from Autism Month, and while I don't totally know what it's going to look like, um, I can rest assured that my advocacy efforts will be on full display as they usually are. Um, and it's also, um, while I'm talking about autism, I may or may not have talked about this before, but I will just sort of do this as a reminder lesson that patience is key when it comes to um, dealing with those on the autism spectrum, um, particularly with information processing and how much time it takes to uh, say something, to answer a question, those types of things. And the reason that I'm reminding you of this is because I've faced some situations recently where perhaps I've felt a bit rushed, um, or felt like um, I was not given the proper um, amount of time or patience needed to um, share my story. Um, but um, but it's no offense to anybody. So and I know that recently there's been excuse me, a person or two that there may have been some challenges with, but I am still going strong with all of this. And by the way, I apologize for that cough. That's why I said my voice is a little bit off because I've had a little bit of a cough, and um, I'm not totally under the weather though. Um, so, um, and the next segment that I'm going to talk about tonight is the events that I attended over the past week. So, uh, last week I had a few events. I had a networking on Tuesday with the chamber that I'm a board member with. It was okay. Um, Not my most talkative one. The space was a little bit tight, but it was good. Um, and also, um, there were some people, not gonna say um, who are very cliquey with each other. Um, and I'm somebody who likes to talk to everybody, pretty much. And then the next night, the Wednesday night, I attended a networking, and actually I had to cut my time short at attending that one because I had a Rotary meeting to get to right after that. So so I did that. And these are two groups that have both had meaning for me in a very big way since 2019. So that's why I divided up the time. But it was good conversations with people at both of those events. So I had a good time there. And then yesterday, so this is being recorded on March 3rd, 2025. Yesterday, um, I attended um, a charity walk for feeding Middlesex County, as well as a nonprofit community resource fair at the same place, Brunswick Square Mall. And that was fun. All of it was fun. And it was good to finally have a weekend activity again after not having so for a few, quite a few weekends. The next part is the weather. So we had very mild weather over the weekdays last week in New Jersey to close out February. I ran outside each day for about an hour, and that was fun. And it was assuring to know that I've still got it, um, because these past few years, for a number of reasons, have been difficult with getting in my running outside, whether it was the weather not cooperating, events I have to go to, or um, in some cases, dealing with some challenges with my left shoulder, which is good now. Um, knock on wood. Um, it it needed a lot of time to heal, but it is good. And so and also just um, understanding that my metabolism changed, and um, but I never give up with doing the best that I can physically. So um, so that is what has happened. And also, I want to mention to close out that I found out last week on February 27th that beginning June 27th, Facebook Live videos will be deleted by Facebook if they are more than 30 days old. So, unless you save them or transfer them, they will be deleted. Now, I've never gone live on my personal page on Facebook. I have mixed feelings about it. Um, on one hand, I'm bummed for those who love going live, love seeing those memories of their lives over the years. But I'm also encouraged by the fact that live videos will now essentially be evergreens, and also that people that maybe might not want a live video out there forever, particularly if they control their audience, and who sees it can feel free to come on live as a post on Facebook. So, um, and if you've seen my Instagram stories, if you've seen me, how I post sometimes about what these platforms are doing, you know that, yeah, I mean, I do have some pet peeves sometimes with all of these platforms, but I just do the best that I can. I mean, the Facebook algorithm hasn't favored me much since last summer. Instagram hasn't favored me much in the past few years after they changed the algorithm dramatically with the reels. And uh, LinkedIn hasn't totally favored me either. Um, but um, but I know that there are people that continuously watch for my stuff, and some that have stayed consistent with viewing my stuff over the past few years. And it's especially for those people that I'm grateful, though I'm grateful for everybody. I want to make that clear. Doesn't matter how long I've known you, I'm grateful for you, and you got a place in my life. Um, because I don't like to play favoritism. So um, that is what I've got. I'm amazed that my voice held up for this, and that I only coughed once, I think. Um, so I hope to be back next week with another episode. And as an early message for those of you are um, who are Christians that observe the Lenten season, um, welcome to Lent 2025 for 40 days and 40 nights of re- repenting for God. And if you don't celebrate Lent, then um, just simply another day, another week, another month, whatever. Um, but I celebrate whatever you celebrate. Uh, how do I say that? Um, sorry, I'm stumbling upon my words. Um, I I respect whatever it is you celebrate. Let's put it that way. So, um, but thank you all so much for watching, whether you watch a few seconds, a minute, the entire thing. And until the next time I come on, I send you all love, light, blessings, and peace. Take care.